As an IMG with so many expectations, we clear all the exams and work so hard to secure a job in the NHS. But after coming here, the things are very different. With our 1.5 to 2 months experience, we're gonna tell you what are the challenges we faced in the initial stages working in the UK.
Hello all, welcome back to our channel after a long time. This video is all about problems faced by an IMG in the UK. Before coming here, many of us think that we are coming as HT3 doctor to work in the NHS. But many of us don't know that we are coming as a non-trainee doctor. There are two types of positions in the UK, training post and a non-training post. You come as a non-trainee doctor, work for 1 or 2 years here, gain the experience, make the portfolio and apply to the training position, and after that you will become consultant after 5 to 6 years. This is a long process.
So next we're going to discuss about the work. Work contracts are two types. One is 40 hours per week and the other is 48 hours per week. We work in 40 hours per week contract. Coming to the work hours, there are different shifts. One is morning shifts, which starts at around 8 a.m. and ends at 4 or 5 p.m. The other would be starts at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. and end at midnight also, like 12 a.m. The night shifts, basically we get 4 to 5 night shifts in a month, which start at 10 p.m., some end at 6 a.m., some end at 8 a.m.
Yeah. And regarding the work difference, how the work differs here from in India. First thing is documentation. It is all electronic patient recording. We do have this electronic recording in India also, but I don't think all the history of the patient or previous examinations reflects on the system. And also ordering the medications, referring the patients, everything is on the system, which you might find difficult in the initial stages when you're not kind of like knowing very well
First with the systems. Yeah. So that's one of the major challenge here, because we don't usually do documentation on the system in India. We basically do paperwork. So that was very quick, in fact, to say. So you need to type here, you need to do all the requests on the system, you need to go and request the nursing staff to give the medication, you need to go and request the radiology department, you need to speak with the radiographers and request for the scans, and sometimes you need to take a patient by yourself to the department and you need to make them done.
Yeah.
It's not like in our place we tell someone to take the patient and they'll go and we do have porters here, but if you feel like the patient is walkable and if you want to do things very quicker, then you need to go and drop the patient in the X-ray, pick up from there and again drop at the waiting room.
Yeah, it's basically more of communication and physical work here.
Yeah, that's there anyways.
Yeah. And next is
what are the types of patients we see here. You may be expecting, we like in India or in our countries, we only see emergencies, because we do have a lot of specialities directly available to the patient. The patients can directly go walk into the specialist and they get those services there. But here it's not like that. So any patient who feel they are having emergency symptoms will land up in A&E. It might be headache, abdominal pain. So you are expected to see all the cases which may not be emergencies.
Short term to say what we think as OPD cases will come to A&E. So right from a small headache to a major SAH or a bleed in the brain. So you have to rule out what's there to the patient and discharge or admit based upon that.
So yeah, these are things, and the department is basically divided into different categories like resuscitation, majors, minors. So that's how the department is divided, so that patient gets sorted out. The emergency case, very emergency cases goes into resus. The next would be majors and the next would be minor.
Basically, like the nursing staff do triaging and divide the patients, and we pick up the patients on the system depending upon the waiting hours. And one more thing is, if you are the person expecting to do some emergency procedures like intubation, central lines, arterial lines, this is not the place for you. We do other procedures like joint reductions, cannulations, or a ultrasound guided venous cannulations.
You might be doing procedures in the long run like central lines, placing an intercostal tube, but I think you need a lot of experience to do those procedures here. That's what we are thinking. we are not 100% sure as of now, but what all we have seen in 1 to 2 months, we are telling those things to
Yes.
you people. Yeah, we don't do any intubation here because airway specialists, like mostly I think anesthetists will do the intubations here. You want to have that all procedure stuff, and you want to only work on the emergency cases, then I feel it would be very difficult for
Yeah.
you. So I think this job won't work for you.
Yes.
That's what we feel. It's all our personal opinions, but I think you can come and see how you experience here and what suits you. You can experience from yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And next, coming to leaves, depending upon the trust, we have, I think, 28 to 38 leaves, depending upon the trust and the position you come into, a junior or a senior. But we can't get a continuous 1 month leave or 1.5 month leave.
That's what we expect when we
Yeah.
will be in our place, and when we secure the job here, we might be thinking that there will be annual leaves. We can come at least for 1 month
to India.
to our
Yeah.
home country, but that's not always possible. I don't know. Maybe some trusts may give for 1 month, but I don't think, because we've heard from our friends as well that they don't give leave for more than 3 weeks here.
Yeah.
So that too with difficulties, you need to swap your night shifts for that. So basically, you may get in almost all the cases, you may get 2 weeks leave.
Yeah.
So that's what the maximum we can expect.
So don't expect to come for about more than 1 month holiday to India. So also expect that you might not get sufficient leave, or maybe if you're a couple like us, it might be more difficult to swap shifts for two members.
To say, in fact, we are a bit disappointed because we are not getting any work satisfaction here. We are not putting our major emergency knowledge or skills into place after coming here. But this is all we experience. Maybe we are new, so
Yeah.
that's what
We thought maybe,
our
yeah.
experience is. But we will tell you more and more when we
Progress. Yeah.
and when we go into further months of work experience here. So yeah,
Maybe
this is
we
all our
thought-
2 months experience
Yeah,
here.
maybe we can give some 6 months to 1 year time and review how we like the job. And one more thing is expenses here.
Yeah, expenses.
Yeah.
It would be very much when you stay in London.
Yeah.
So any 2 bedroom would cost you around 14 to 1600. Some would be 1800, 2000 pounds per month. So your utilities and all you. So it's all expensive in London. So you need to have that balance in managing the expenses as well.
Yeah. So you might land up spending about 2,000 to 2,500 per
To
month,
3000 per
or
month.
even 3,000, like travel, food, and you need to pay your bills, and you need to pay your rent, and you need to also pay the council tax for home. What we heard is London is way more expensive than the places,
countryside,
yeah,
yeah.
the outside the London, like countryside hospitals, based upon like details our friends gave. So this is also one thing you have to think of, and ask the trust that if they will give you some relocation allowances uh, to stay in the initial months, because some trusts are providing them and some trusts do not provide them. And this is the one important thing you have to know.
And one more thing is your clinical knowledge will be with you, but the work experience you gain from here, they count much. They always count on that. Your clinical knowledge and your experience overseas doesn't work here. They all want the experience from the UK. So in the initial phases, people might feel that you are a bit slow and you don't know the things how they work here. So even though you have got plenty of knowledge and skills working in your country, but people, because you are new to this country, people still feel that you are slow in working, and also you don't have that much skills to serve the people in the UK. It's obvious. It's their opinion, because anyway we are new to system. So
Yeah, this is all new system.
it's right to think in that way, but I think they should also consider our knowledge and skills.
This is all our personal experience. You might feel different, or you might feel easy based upon what you have done back home. So, yes.
Yeah. So before getting here, try to get more information about your trust and the place where you work, how your colleagues feel they're working. So that would be more helpful for you.
Yeah. So we made this video because nobody told detailed information about how the system works here in the UK. So
They told it's different, but it's
But-
very, very different.
Yeah.
We made this video to help the people who are planning to come to
To the
UK.
UK.
So this information would be helpful for them.
Okay. Comment your experience in the comment section below, or what is your departmental experience in NHS. And up till then, thank you and bye bye.
Bye.